So it is exactly 5:45 p.m. on Thursday, April 17th, 2025. I've been lying here on my bed throughout the last hour and a half, trying to rest. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning because I thought it was a work day, and it's not a work day for me. So I started getting ready, realized that it wasn't a work day, and then went back to sleep. I'm just tired, and I worked 10 days of the last 12 days with 2 days off. And while I've been lying here, just quietly trying to rest, minding my own business, the psycho in the bathroom of 78, a psychopath, sex offender, and career criminal named Jasmine Irizarry, has been smacking the wall behind my kitchen sink very aggressively, and once again using the directed energy device that she herself has claimed that she is using in multiple comments on my social media page to electronically assault me over the last hour and a half while I've been lying here quietly trying to rest. There's also been an insane amount of screaming and shouting out on the street below, cars like revving their engines, pulling burnouts, screaming, shouting, blasting music. I'm not sure what's been going on out there. I actually had my window open this afternoon because it was nice and then had to close it because of the noise. This is a psycho circus of career thugs and low-life criminal scum that the Greenville Group have been sponsoring for years. They're almost all men. They hate women, and they hate independent, educated women who don't want to have anything to do with them. They're also racist. They don't like white people. They're BLM activists. They claim to be BLM activists, and they have done everything they possibly can over the last 8 years in conjunction with the management of the Greenville Group to defame my reputation and make up a bunch of lies about me, about my family, and to literally try to destroy everything I have. They've tried to get me fired from my jobs. They've gone to my employers. They've gone to people that I hang out with. They've gone to my friends, business associates, and constantly made up a bunch of lies that are verifiably false to try to get me canceled. They're doing that right now, and that's why there's a psycho circus out on the street right now. I'm not sure if you can hear it with the cheap microphone on this cheap phone that's been dropped a bunch of times, but I can certainly hear it, and it was loud enough that I had to close the window. I'm just going to say this. There are a bunch of career liars, low-life scum criminals, pedophile trash, registered sex offenders, psychopaths who have nothing going on other than just stalking other people and trying to harm them in any way they can. And none of that stuff pays, right? It just doesn't pay. It all falls through. Nothing works out. The lies are exposed. The defamation doesn't work. I always get another job because I have a fantastic level of education and 3 career tracks, 3 successful career tracks. I still have job offers on the table. Whatever it is that they're trying to do right now to defame me to, I don't know, my current employer, to defame me to the police, to make up lies, stories, and disgusting allegations that will always be proven false because nothing that these pieces of shit say or do is ever factually correct. None of it is ever going to work. The Greenville Group themselves are stupid lowlifes who have tried to drag me into court 5 times in the last 4 years with lies, with half-truths, with false claims, none of which have worked out for them because I'm still here and I'm still paying my rent. Not only do I have 1 fantastic job on the table, I have 2 other job offers sitting on the table. Don't fuck with that, you fucking losers, because you will never win. Lies always are exposed. The truth always comes out. You're a bunch of career psycho thugs, pedophile scum, child molesting sex offenders. I don't know how many, like half a dozen of the registered sex offenders listed at the police station live in this building. I can name them. Charles Thomas, Jasmine Irizarry, Jason DaCosta, Mark Collins, Michael Collins, Robert McLean. He's a sex offender. He actually is basically the superintendent of this building. He loves the sex offenders. I'm suspecting that Oleg Alisiev, one of the property managers, is also a sex offender because, man, does he really like the sex offenders, and he crams them in all the adjacent units to mine, telling all these low-life pedophile scum that I'm a hooker. He also says that I'm a racist. Isn't that like a conflict of interest if you're a racist but then you're a hooker? wouldn't that limit like your business? I wouldn't know, but that just sounds like one of their stupid, low-life scum lies that just don't make any sense. They're so stupid that they make up lies that contradict the other lies that they're making up. That's just sad. Stupidity is its own punishment, and the Greenville Group and their psycho thug tenant population are proof of that. Shit never wins. And the Greenville Group and their hate-stalking, career thug, low-life pedophile scum tenant population are proof of that. And again, the sex offenders listed at the police station, a number of them live in this building complex. Other career thugs, Wenner Rodriguez, Eduardo Hurtado. Who else physically assaulted me? Oh, yeah, the narcissistic creep in Unit 80 or 81 on the other side of this floor who shoved me around in the rear stairwell several times, got in my face for no reason, even though I was in the rear stairwell before him, and he suddenly decided he had to go down the rear stairwell at the same time that I was already in it, and shoved me aside because I wouldn't move because I was, in the stairwell doing something, and he decided he suddenly had to be in the same space as me, and he had to shove me out of the way. That's a physical assault. They're just low-life scum that have nothing going on. They hate women. They hate white people. They're all minorities. I don't have a problem with that. Otherwise, I wouldn't live here. But they certainly seem to, and so does the Greenville Group. I think I'm the only Caucasian person living in this entire building, male or female. Really. And they defend the BLM hate stalkers to the hilt. BLM does not represent most African American people. It's a fringe Marxist radical group that is completely anti-American, and they hate Americans. They even say so in their manifesto. They are Marxist and communist. They want to tear down everything that built this country. So if you're a BLM supporter, you're stupid, or you're anti-American. Maybe you should move to, what's a communist country right now? Venezuela? Cuba? No, Cuba's not communist anymore. I don't know, some communist country. Why don't you move to the communist country, the one communist country that's left? Oh, China. Maybe you should move to China. They're very communist. They might appreciate your anti-American idealism over there, but, don't bring that here. Don't live in this country and then hate stalk the country, BLM, and leave me and my family alone, especially the children in my family, because you're a bunch of perving pedophiles who perv and creep on little teen girls, including the ones in my family, apparently, since how the hell do you know who they are, what they look like, and that they even, and where they live? Yeah, pedophiles? Not me, that would be you. And it's a psycho trash classic move to blame other people of the things that you yourself are, right? Stupid lowlifes always think that everyone else is what the lowlifes actually are. No, we're normal. You're the ones who are pedophile scum. And just go to the sex offender registry and find your name listed there. BLM. Nice try. It didn't work. It's never going to work. You don't know who you're messing with. I didn't go to school for 18 years to let low-life scum cancel my career, cancel my jobs, and cancel my tenancy. So far, none of it has worked. So stop it with the directed energy weapon, because you're so stupid. You've admitted in writing in multiple braggadocious comments on my social media page that is exactly what you're doing. And that's a stupid criminal move. And again, stupidity is its own punishment.